Have you ever had to abandon a video that you were working on and you felt good about, but for some reason it just wasn't working?
100%. 100%.
What's that like, and how do you deal with it, especially after investing so much time
Yeah.
into it?
It's not a good feeling. It is not at all. You feel defeated, you feel defeated and you're like, oh, I did this. It's just not working. I don't like it. Um, but you gotta teach yourself to get through that and move on. Cause like the next idea is just around the corner. Because this happened one time, like it was the breaking point of Coffee with Corky, and just it was a food video I was cooking, and there was just so many shots that were out of focus, not working. Like the edit was not there. It just wasn't there. My girlfriend's like, I want to be honest, this is not it. And I'm like, shit. And like that's what I was like, am I good enough? Blah, blah, blah. And then we had like a month later, we had a conversation. She was like, if you focus in on that, quote unquote failure, it's not really a failure, but in your mind, it's a failure. If you focus on that, you're not going to get any ideas. You got to move on, go to the next thing. It's hard to do that. You gotta trick your brain into doing that, but it'll help you in the long run.
I've recently had to abandon a video, and that was very difficult for me because I spent so much time scripting it, and I don't feel bad about the time invested. I feel bad about the emotions and feelings invested, but I knew the right thing to do was, after focusing and telling myself I need to work at it, that I need to either step away from this for a longer period of time or maybe let it go. So
Absolutely.
it was difficult, but I think that's also something that helps with creators. You have to realize that even later on, as you get better and better, there may be projects that, for whatever reason, they just don't work out.
Absolutely. And that's the that's the good part of what I have. What I do for my writing and my editing, I'll write the entire script and give it to my girlfriend to edit it because my grammar is not the best and she's way better at that. So I'll give it to her. She'll edit it. I'll do my first draft of my edit, give it to her because we went to the same school. She does video editing. So she'll put in like notes or do it like work on it. So it's a nice like, so if this doesn't work, I know it doesn't work. It's not just me. It's not just me self-doubting. It's actually not working. Cause like my biggest fear is putting something out that is not good. I hate that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you on that.
Mhm.
Definitely. I have a few more questions for you. Do you have any other hobbies to get yourself away from your writing and anime and just put you in a different world?
I play video games. I I play a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If I have a brain fog, I'll just throw that on, or I'll play Spyro because that's like my favorite game. Um, yeah, I video games is my escape from that kind of side, and I go for a lot of walks. Yeah, when I can. But yeah.
Yeah, same with the walking thing. Like, I
Mhm.
love to go on walks. I'm not much of a gamer. I do game a bit,
Mhm.
but I've always been the kind of guy where if I need to escape and get re-inspired or just detach myself from something I'm working on, I'll just go on walks. But, Canadian weather isn't always great. There are times when 6 month period where it's not really worth
Yeah.
walking around for an hour, but the weather has been nicer now, and I actually feel more inspired during
Mhm.
like the spring to mid fall when the
Yeah.
weather's really nice and I can actually like go for a walk and just be away from my screen. I'm in front of my screen so much nowadays. I feel like a different person when I don't see it for 12 hours at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, yesterday I went for a walk and I got an idea in my head and I completely rewrote my intro while I was walking. like it
Wow.
comes and yeah, it comes and goes, but it's a nice like kind of, and I go down like back roads. So like I can take my mask off and because I'm not around anyone. So that's always good. Like it kind of helps brain flow and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's something new online creators should also consider, right? Like
Mhm.
they'll go deeper and deeper, trying to get more and more inspiration, checking out more profiles and videos when they're hitting a brick wall. But maybe just get away from all that content.
Yeah,
Maybe absorbing even more isn't what's going to work out for you. That's not always the case. You know, sometimes I need to do more research if I'm doing an interview with someone for an anime and I really want to know about that topic. But other times I'm just looking at it from the wrong angle and I just need to step away.
absolutely.
Do you have any tips at all for creators? Anything else aside from what you've already mentioned?
Take breaks. Um, take time for you. I know this is a fun hobby and, you know, your passion, it's my passion too, but there are times where you need to take a break. Take time for you, play video games, cook, whatever you drink water, please drink water. Get out of the energy drinks. Um uh but yeah, take time for you because you're going to burn out real quick. Because that's what I found is I didn't take enough time for me. I was just focused on that. I was focused on I gotta work. I'm not working. I gotta work. I gotta go work. No, no, you don't. That's capitalism.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
Capitalism will twist and warp your mind. It really will.
exactly.